Hello, my name is Michael Farrante, and I want to talk about carbon fiber and high performance footwear, specifically in sports. So, a little outline, I want to talk about two shoes mainly. One is a soccer cleat, and the other is a marathon shoe that was used in Nike's Breaking 2 campaign. From there, I'll talk about the mechanical advantages of using carbon fiber in footwear, as well as some new and future developments that we could see in the coming. So, the first one is soccer cleat. It's the Nike Mercurial SL. This shoe is made entirely of carbon fiber. So the top upper layer, which you can see in the bottom right hand corner, that was all carbon fiber, as well as the sole plate, which is in the top right, which was a 7-layer carbon composite interwoven with Tepex. This provided for the shoe to be lightweight and high strength, playing on an idea that the lighter the shoe, the faster the player can run, and the more explosive, dynamic they can be on the field. The retail cost of the shoe was $400 and it took about 3 years for them to develop from start to finish across 4 continents. So, one of the main materials in that shoe was Tepex, which is a polyurethane and thermoplastic polyurethane composite interwoven with carbon. This provided a lightweight shoe and high strength. It comes in a sheet slash plate shape, which made it easy for it to be a sole of a shoe. That way they could just cut out the shape they needed, and it was sold in pre-pegs. Some other applications we see this in is in golf. The club heads have a face, and you can see carbon fiber there, as well as some automotive applications in hoods and body exteriors, all for a lightweight, high strength finish. The main shoe is the Nike Zoom X Vaporfly. So this is a marathon running shoe. It was at the forefront of the Nike's Breaking 2 campaign, which is when Kipchoge, who's pictured here on the right wearing the shoe, tried to run a marathon in under 2 hours, which he did complete, but not officially. And in recent news, it's also been at the forefront of what was supposed to be this year's upcoming Olympics. There was a push to ban the shoe because it gave runners unfair advantages. Although that did not come through, it was still deemed legal. So the shoe, what makes it so special is this foam sole, which you can see is quite thick in the bottom left corner here, as well as a carbon fiber plate inside. So the goal of the shoe was to reduce the energetic cost of running by 4%. Specifically with the carbon fiber plate, there's 3 theories behind of it. None of them have been proven, and we don't know the actual reason why it's there. But the 3 main theories are the spring theory and the stiffness theory, and just to be known, it's also a Tepex prepeg base. And then there's also this Zoom X foam, which is what Nike called the thick foam. And the foam collapses and then returns back to its original shape quicker, acting as a spring also. And then if you look at this picture on the right, it just shows how the shoe is built. So you have the upper layer, you have this thick midsole foam layer, the carbon fiber plate, and then another foam layer followed by the rubber outsole. So the spring theory is that as your foot lands on the ground, the angle of the plate allows for your foot to be catapulted forward. They think that this is the reason the carbon fiber plate was in there because Nike had a patent for this in 2016. But now that they're looking at it, they don't think this is the actual purpose of the plate instead it's the stiffness effort. So the stiffness effort is when running, you spend energy bending of your toes, your arch, and your ankle. However, when you bend your toes, there's no actual return of energy into your stride. So the plate was to keep the runner's toes straighter and putting more stress and bend in the ankle and the arch and improving the running economy by 1%. However, sometimes this forces your ankle to do more work, which can counteract the purpose of it. So to do that, they added a curvature in the plate that allows the toes to roll instead of being completely stiff to take away some of the stress. So there's also this gear ratio explanation, which the plate increases the distance between the ankles and the toes, which increases the lever length, which changes the gear ratio between the ankle and the toes and giving the runner a mechanical advantage in the push off the ground. And if you can see in this picture, this is the cut open of the actual shoe, and you can see the plate here and this extreme curvature in it, which takes away a lot of the bending of the toe. Finally, what's next? Since the Olympic Committee decided not to ban the shoe, there's a race for other brands to develop similar competing technologies, or they could face losing athletes and Nike capturing a large part of the marathon athletes. There's also continuing studies to find out what the actual science is behind the carbon fiber plate, and although like the carbon fiber plate played a large role, some attribute most of the energy returned from the foam, so the carbon fiber plate is still up in the air on how much it actually does. Thank you.